Alright YouTube, Mike, Ginger Bushcraft. Just a video because I've been having a little go at something. I bought, you can see I've chopped it up a bit already, but I bought this from a car boot. It was like a music folder, I think. I bought it from a car boot, it cost me £2. Anyway, I wanted it for the leather because I wanted just to have a little go. I know it's all been messed about with and that, but so because I just thought I'd have a little go, because I've seen loads of videos and that, and I've seen people doing leather work and that, and I don't want to do it for other people by no way means, because my key's not good enough for that. But it was just for myself really, because from my knife, well, for one minute, for this cheap Hunter Force one, on the sheet where the plastic sheet clips are, these have started to, these have started to go, and it just didn't clip in around my belt properly, so I wanted to have a little go at making something myself. So like I said, I bought this, cost me £2. It's all like proper leather and that, it cost me £2. So I know my stitching ain't great, like I say, it's not for anybody else, it's only for me. It's as tidy as it needs to be for me. So I made me send this for it, and clip on, a belt loop, the thing for my fire stale, put some green stitching round to go with the green handle on my knife. Yeah, like for me, because it's just for me, I'm not trying to do it for anybody else. It's more than good enough. And if it doesn't last, well, I ain't lost now, it's cost me £2. And then a quid for some brass bolts, so some brass snappers, so it cost me £3. If it lasts me another month, just, well, whatever it lasts, it's for now. So yeah, there we go, like I say. And then that's that one. And then just because the bag's so big and there's plenty of leather on it, there we go, there's it snapped in on my belt. Happy days for me. It's more than good enough. Yeah. And then I watched some more videos and I had a little go at the wet forming. I made this. And clip all later. There we go, put a little belt loop on it. Just because when I bought these, you got like 12. So inside, nice and snug. Flip it over. So this is what I've got up to now. And like I said, the leather's it's like I said, it's all battered and that. There's nothing I can do. It's already pre-finished and everything. There's nothing I can do about that. But for me, my gear, it's good enough. Right. Now what I'm going to do is I want to try and make two more things. I'll try and make a pouch for this. I don't know if I'll have enough leather because I don't know how big the offcuts. I'm still learning, so I don't know how big of a piece you need to form it and that. So I'm going to try and make this for a little fire kit. I'm going to try and make a little leather pouch that's just a bit like that, but bigger, really. So rather than like that, put this in it. And then if there's any leather at all, because I don't need much, just one strip, I'm going to make a dump pouch one. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to turn you off, get some gear out, and I've got no leather tools at all. I'm using a Stanley pair of scissors. I'm just freehand drilling this with my cordless drill and a little 2mm drill bit, something like that. I haven't got any gear for leather work at all. Everything I'm using is my tools from work. So, right, turn it off, I'll get some bits out and we'll bring it back in a bit. Right, I apologise because like I said, I have no experience with this at all. So on the knife sheath, what I tried to do down one edge is I don't know if you can see these, but these are where I've unstitched it all, and down one edge I used this and made the knife to suit this stitching, so I could go through them same holes, and that it sort of gave me an head start on the first time I tried. Right, so I'm going to leave myself at least, because I don't know how to measure this, I'm just guessing, so I'm going to say I want the drop, that's down the edge of the tin, plus a bit of roll, plus my edge to stitch, so I'm going to do 2 tins in. It might work, it might not, but that's what I want to go with. I'm going to go 2 tins worth in, right there, and that'll give me my corner there. I'll go on that, and then I won't need to go 2 tins up, I'll just go a little bit up because that's going to be open on my front, innit? Right, I still think it'll be enough. I'm going to go with that. I'm going to put that piece out. I'm going to try it. If it ends up a bit little, I'll get a smaller tin. I'll get an R20 tin or something. But that's what I'm going to go with for now. I'm going to cut that out, and then I'll show you where I go from there in a bit. Right, as you can see now, cut the leather out of there, and I don't know whether it makes a difference, but I've seen a couple of videos where they've done it, and now the leather is in soak in warm water. I've put it in warm water because I've seen a couple of videos where people have said warm water, so for me I've done it in warm water. Don't know if it makes a difference whatsoever. Like I say, I've got no leatherwork experience at all. Right, once again, do not take this as gospel because I'm only taking it off videos that I've seen. So, I'm just going to draw on this. Oh sorry, no, not yet. I'm going to draw on this. So obviously the lid is bigger than the base. I'm going to cut that out quickly. But once again, you'll see there's no finesse to this, it's not an exact science for me. It's a play by ear, copying what I've seen in other people's videos. So one on the bottom, one on the top. Right, well run, and you can see it. I don't know if you can over soak leather. If you can, I might have done. If you can't, happy days. Like I say, it's something that I'm just having a go for my own entertainment and pleasure to keep myself busy. Right, I'm going to wrap this a couple more times in cling film, tighten it up, and I'll bring you back. Right. Tin's wrapped. I've got myself a bit of a board. I've got myself my jar of odds and sods. There was the things that I got off eBay, like quid 20 something for 12 quid, something like that. I get these pin staples out, These are what I used last time, so I'll use them again. Right, it's a different piece of wood that I used last time, so all I'm going to do is just straight at the top. So that'll push up, so that when I'm boning this side, that'll stay. Not going to go nowhere. That'll hold that out there. Out. And all I did last time was this. This was how I started it. Try and keep my lever straight a bit at the top. I pushed them in, and then I took my pins and put them near the edge. I just left it up a bit so I can get my pliers onto it. Right, I'll go get the tools that I used to spoon it round, and I'll bring you back then. Right, once again, I don't have no fancy lead tools. I don't have any, fancy leather tools. So I just found, when I did the little pouch, just working it round with the edges of these was what got me there. So right, I'm gonna get going on it, and I'll keep bringing you in and out as we sort of find our way with it. Right, I watched another kid do this, and when he was doing it, he said, I don't know how true it is, but once again, as long as you don't cut to where you're going to stitch, he said, just put some slits up your leather. So I think I can probably take it to sort of about there. And that'll just ease the tension off the leather when I'm doing it, so it fold over itself a little bit. But like I say, none of this at all, none of it is gospel, because I'm learning as much as I'm trying to do it. I think it's just about trying to manipulate the leather into a form. And last time it took me so long that I even resoaked the leather once or twice through the process of it. But you can sort of start already. I mean, I know it's nowhere, but you can sort of start to see the leather taking shape across the corner of it. So even when I pull down there, this isn't right up anymore. So right, I'm going to continue working it, and I'll bring you back. We'll get a bit closer. Right, this is taking a lot more coaxing than the little Zippo pouch did. I've got heavy-handed on it, and I've been using it. I know I might even get some subs or whatever, I don't know, but it's not for anybody else, it's only for me. So it hasn't split the leather, it's roughed it a bit, it's probably thinning it, but like I say, it's only for me. It's not. I'm just trying to show what you can do with a little bit of time, next to no money, because these are expensive, and I can't afford, but I would love one. I would love to go out and buy one of the fancy belt kits, but I just ain't got that money. It's the proper mega money. So I'm having a go at doing one for my son, and I know it's not going to look anything like the ones, but it'll carry my fire kit, it'll have a little dump pouch, it's got my lighter, it's got my knife, and I'll just have to buy a belt because there's nowhere near enough leather to make a belt. I'm a big lad. Bit of a unit. Right, so I'm going to carry on. Like I say, once again, I ain't got no leather tools. I got my lead tools out because it's what I do for work. I got my lead tools, but they're too big. I can't get in with them. So I'm just gently persuading it round with the hammer. When I get down to a bit of the fine tuning, I'll go back onto the ends of the spoons and that. But right, I've got my rough shape. It's going to want a bit of flattening out when I sew it. Just getting it. But unfortunately, I'm going to call this one a fail because, as you can see here, I've just split the leather on this bottom. But like I say, it's cost me £2, so I'm going to finish it anyway, just as something to line up. And it's on the bottom. We'll call it a drain hole. I might stick some glue across it or something, but I'll just call it a drain hole. So I'm going to cut this out, and I'm going to use this natural where this flap was already on the case. I'm going to use that natural flap there. I think there'll just be enough that once that's stitched tight, I'll copy that same profile off that side. I think I'll just get it. So I'm going to mark this out, cut this round here. Or what I might do is clamp it up and drill it and then cut it after I've stitched it. But I'm going to have a look anyway, and I'll bring you back when it's starting to get on a little bit more. Right, this is going to have to be cut because this won't really wide enough, so I'm going to cut this down so they sort of match up. I'm going to cut it to the shape of that on there, and then that can return. I don't mind it like that. It's like I say, it's mine, it's nobody else's. So all I've done is the leather on the back, pinned it on both ways through to where I'm going to start my stitch holes, and just going to finger gauge it from the leather, sorry. I'm sorry about my phone. That's the way I'll ring them back. Right, just marked round where all my stitches are going. These are a 1.5. I ain't got no. I've had a 2 or maybe a 2.5 or something with that. But my thread goes through twice, so it's alright for me. Because I ain't got no punches or I just. Right, started sewing it round now. I'm nearly there on the first way. I'll do the last few stitches on this and then I'll show you it comes back and all starts closing back up. That's where we're at. Unfortunately, that's the rip I've got. But like I say, it's only for me, so I ain't that fussed about that. That'll be alright. So I'm going to get this up and we'll start trimming the leather off, sanding the edges. I'll just show you these last few threads. Right, as you see, you start coming back the other way. You sew in. Yeah. stitches start to close up then. So rather than it looking like that, it starts to look like that. Right, got it all stitched round. See some old stitching there where it had one of the straps from the bag, but I'm using second-hand leather. There's nothing else. There's not a lot I can do about it. It's got blemishes in. It's not. I'm using something that's already been used. So right, cut the excess off from the bottom. I still want sanding in yet. I've got it bone dry. I don't know whether you can see these, but there's one here, one here. I've marked and drilled through, and that's there and there, and that's where my poppers are going to go. So I'm going to get my poppers on, then I'm going to split pin the top part on and popper the bottom one on for my belt strap on this one. Right, so I'll go find the drill bits to open these up a little bit more, and then I'll turn you back on and I'll show you how I put my poppers on, because I ain't got no fancy bits and pieces are out, so I'll show you how I get mine done. I'll catch you in a bit. Right, I'm out. The snapper's on. Got the back half of the snapper on there. So my belt loop's going to go over, come back there, rivet them two, or split rivet them two. Then it'll have a snapper on the bottom there. Right. Right, for my poppers, those, which way is this going to be then? That wants to pop that way, so
this one is blue.
put that down there, that over, that over the top, screwdriver in, that's it. That's the popper. Go on. We'll click on there. Sand these back. Put these boots on that, these pop rivets now.
What one is
I can show you one of these.
Put that one up back.
One of these.
Back.
And you split them over.
All one again. All one again. All chocolate. All. There. Back up in there. Bottom up to in there. Good in there.
Right. I'll give it a sand round and then I'll show you again. Look. That's about as tidy as I need it. bring you back. I'll tidy the table away, bring you back, and I'll show you with the other bits. These are the 3 bits I've got up to now. Like I say, they're no Leatherman leather worker standard, but I'm gonna take this split pin out here. I just found it a bit ugly, a bit crude, and I'm gonna put one of the press studs on the bottom of there. Then it'll be matching like. So yeah, I'm going to put one of the press studs on now, I think. Yeah, just a dump pouch now. I think like a tinder pouch. I think that'll do me. Quite happy. Well, still, honestly, I'm a bit gutted about that, like. But it's second-hand leather. I've never done any leather wear at all before. Right, thanks for watching. And that's a bit of a long, drawn-out one, this. But like I say, it's my first attempt, so just wanted to show people. Thanks for watching. Gingerbushcraft off.